Here are 50 interesting and random rugby league facts, Part 5. Number 1, the Eels hold the record for the most points scored in a season with 839 points in 2001. Number 2, following from the previous fact, the Storm are second with 815 points in 2021, but they do hold the record for most tries in a season with 144 tries in 2021.
To come away to Pappenhausen, they won't stop Pappy.
Number 3, following from the previous facts, the 2001 Eels hold the record for most goals in a season with 135 goals. The 2021 Storm kicked 119 goals, which is why the Eels hold the record for most points in a season. Number 4, the 2020 Panthers hold the record for the best defense in a season, conceding only 238 points in 2020. The Storm only conceded 277 points in 2007, which is the most excluding the COVID-affected season. Number 5, John is the most popular player first name in Australian first grade history, with 347 Johns. Number 6, Smith is the most popular last name in Australian first grade rugby league history, with 105 Smiths. Number 7, Joe Offahengawi didn't win a game from round 23 in 2019 to round 3 in 2021, which was 583 days and 19 losses in a row. Number 8, the player who's played the most games without losing is Ray Smith, with 14 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses. Number 9, the player who has played the most games without winning is Leslie Sender, losing 22 times. Number 10, the most tries in a season during the NRL era was in 1998, with 1,763 tries. Number 11, the least amount of tries in a season in the NRL era was in 2020, with 1,244 tries. Excluding COVID, it was 2018, with 1,331 tries. Number 12, Jared Croker dislocated his shoulder reaching for the TV remote. He initially hurt his shoulder trying to save a try against the Bulldogs in round 9 of the 2022 season, but he dislocated it again, reaching for the TV remote, meaning he had to have surgery. Number 13, the Storm's biggest winning margin is 64 points, which occurred 3 times. 2 out of those 3 were against the Tigers, with one of them in 2001 and the other in 2025.
And Anderson, Coates. Galvin was there. Coates comes back infield. Guess who's there again?
Number 14, Ryan Girdler scored 46 points in a single match for Australia when they versed Russia in 2000, winning 110-4, with Girdler scoring 3 tries and kicking 17 out of 19 goals.
The record is it for Girdler. 10 metres away from the line. Girdler is there. He gets the record in Test match football.
Number 15, Joel Clinton crashed his bike through a video store. He rolled down a set of stairs, tried to brake, but used the front brakes instead of the back brakes, sending him through the window of a video store. Number 16, Terry Lamb scored 26 points for the Bulldogs in a round 4 clash in 1987 against the Magpies, scoring 4 tries and kicking 5 out of 6 goals.
Lamb scored all of the Bulldogs' points with 4 tries and 5 goals to set a new club point scoring record.
Number 17, the Warriors started the 2006 season on -4 points. This was because the club made $1 million of undisclosed payments across the 2004 and 2005 seasons, which was a breach of the salary cap. This ultimately cost the Warriors a finals berth, as they would have finished 8th spot on the ladder if the points weren't stripped. Number 18, Joseph Suaalii got an exemption to make his debut before turning 18 in 2021. The Roosters sponsor Unibet had to be covered up on his jersey considering he was under 18 years of age and was replaced by a charity sponsor, Got You For Life. Number 19, Ben Ross broke his arm whilst competing in an arm wrestling contest live on the Footy Show. Here is the footage, but viewer discretion is advised.
Take a strain, ready and go!
Medical. Medical.
Fuck!
His arm. Snap his arm. Snap.
Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck.
All right, listen, we'll go to a break, all right? We'll come back after this. We need an ambulance.
Number 20, Brett Finch threw a water bottle back into the crowd at a Bulldogs fan during their round 3 clash in 2004. It was after the Roosters scored to make it 31-0, where Finch picked up a bottle which landed near him and threw it straight back into the Bulldogs fans. Number 21, the 2005 major sponsor for the Rabbitohs was Russell Crowe's movie Cinderella Man. Number 22, Thomas Hancock played the most amount of under-20s games without playing in the NRL, playing 71 games across 3 seasons.
Thomas Hancock, won't the big front rowers know they're playing rugby league today?
Number 23, Moses Suli was contracted to 3 NRL clubs in the 2018 preseason. He was sacked by the Tigers for poor discipline, which included rocking up to training and sleeping in his car instead of hitting the paddock. He was sacked by the Bulldogs after less than a month for weight issues and being consistently late for training, and he ultimately signed for the Manly Sea Eagles. Number 24, Jermaine Asako is the only player in history to win a Golden Point game by try, penalty goal,
Asako drills it, flags are up! Flags are up!
and field goal.
Position.
It comes to him now. He's 21 metres out. He's got the game.
Number 25, Darius Boyd never lost a game for Australia, winning all of his 23 games. Number 26, Cameron Smith's first and last NRL tries were both against the Panthers and both a metre out from the try line under the post and are almost identical.
Ball, they're watching Orford to the right. Cameron Smith just picks the ball up.
5 gone though. Oh, knocked out of the grasp of Smith. This will be interesting.
Number 27, Sharks halves Braden Trindle and Nico Hines were the only players to play in every minute of the 2025 season, playing all 2,168 possible minutes. Number 28, Justin Hodges and Ben Barber are the only retired players stranded on 99 tries. Number 29, Greg Inglis was set to captain Australia in 2018, but he was done for drink driving. Only hours after he was named, he was charged for mid-range drink driving near the New South Wales town of Lithgow, and Boyd Corner took over the captaincy. Number 30, then Raiders duo Josh Dugan and Blake Ferguson skipped training to drink vodka cruises on a roof. Number 31, Jordan McLean played with both Caden Leroy-Lars and his father, Tom Leroy-Lars. Number 32, Marsden State High School and Iona College are the only 2 high schools in Australia that have hosted a professional rugby league game. There were alternative home games for Queensland Cup teams South Logan Magpies and Wynnum Seagulls, with Marsden hosting 6 games and Iona hosting 3 games. Number 33, during Season 1, Episode 3 of the Marvel TV show Jessica Jones, Kilgrave watches a 2010 Four Nations match between New Zealand and Australia at Eden Park.
This rugby match that Kilgrave is watching in the Marvel show Jessica Jones. This match in Jessica Jones is this November 6th, 2010 Four Nations third round matchup between Australia and New Zealand.
Number 34, the highest rugby league crowd in New Zealand was the 1985-88 World Cup final between New Zealand and Australia, which was 47,363. Number 35, Nathan Cleary scored 100 points in both the Under-20s Holden Cup and the NRL in 2016. Number 36, Joel Kane scored 20 of the Tigers' 24 points in the West Tigers' first ever game in 2000.
Stetson, Kane, Joel Kane is in.
Number 37, in 2016, Will Chambers never passed the ball to Suliasi Vunivalu for any of his 23 tries. He was the top try scorer for that season, and Chambers was Vunivalu's centre for 11 games. Number 38, the 2026 West Tigers have more premiership winners in their team than the 2026 Melbourne Storm team. The Tigers have 3, which are Jerome Luai, Api Coruscant and Sunya Turuva, and the Storm have 2, which are Cameron Munster and Jerome Hughes. Number 39, at Ricky Stewart's wedding, a drunken Brad Fittler threw David Furner's 12-year-old daughter into a pool and was unaware that she couldn't swim and she almost drowned. Freddie tells the story on Freddie and the 8th.
No, actually, well, we're having a drink with Dave Furner, and he's got a pool out the back. And so me and Fernsey were drinking into the morning, and his daughter comes out. I just assumed because she was about 12 she could swim. So,
Oh, no.
so I threw her in the water. Fernsey's wife's come flying straight out the thing to top him. Me and Fernsey got a bourbon in the hand. What are you doing, you idiots?
Number 40, Cameron Munster signed his first NRL contract at a strip club. He spoke to this on Brett Finch's podcast.
No one knows this, Finchy, but I signed my contract at Kittens.
Did you?
Yeah, I was after the game. They took me there, and
Who took you there, Bunny?
I can't give up. I can't give up the sources who took me there, but at the time I was pretty starstruck when we walked in. So I was like, "Where's the pen and paper?"
Number 41, gambling sponsorships are banned in New Zealand. Many away teams have to cover up their gambling sponsors. For example, the Roosters replaced their Unibet sponsor with the Gotcha for Life charity. Number 42, a buggy drove over Chris Hyington's 2-year-old son at the end of a Sharks versus Titans match.
Following Cronulla's win against the Gold Coast Titans, Chris Hyington's 2-year-old son Rocco was rescued from beneath an on-field buggy. The toddler was found under the vehicle, which was collecting advertising boards. Rocco was back in Dad's arms in a flash, and luckily he didn't suffer any serious injuries.
Number 43, Jason Taumalolo, Kalen Ponga, Braden Hamlin-Uele, Tautau Moga, and Jay Clifford got fined $2,500 for throwing eggs at multiple cars in Townsville at the end of the 2016 season, causing minor damage to the cars. Number 44, in 2000, the newly merged Northern Eagles didn't have a jersey made for their trials, so their first ever jersey was just plain blue with no logos or sponsors. Number 45, Michael Crocker won 33 straight games between 2005 to 2008. Number 46, in 2009, the 5 Golden Point games that year had more draws than actual wins, being 3 draws and 2 wins. Both of those wins were actually the same score, being 17-16. The first was the Storm's win over the Dragons, and the Warriors beating the Roosters.
Oh, now the field goal. Jones got it away, and he has got it.
Number 47, the Manly Sea Eagles under-20s team won the competition from 8th spot in 2017, which was the final Holden Cup Grand Final. Number 48, former Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison ran the water for the Australian Prime Minister's 13 game.
That's why he's here. Is he the water boy now? Well, he thinks he is.
Well, he is certainly enjoying himself. He's taking the tea. That is great. Absolutely brilliant.
Handing over the tea. Well, there you go.
Number 49, Mal Meninga was a politician for 30 seconds.
The shortest political career on record. Mal Meninga went on Canberra radio this morning to announce his decision to contest next month's ACT Legislative Assembly election.
Throughout my sporting career, I've had the urge to do community work, and I think.
But less than 30 seconds in, after stumbling over some words,
I was just a person out there making sure that I was. I'm buggered it. I'm sorry. I have to resign.
The former Australian Rugby League captain left the studio in embarrassment. Having suddenly realised he wasn't suited to politics after all, he phoned the man who'd talked him into running.
Number 50, Roosters forward Angus Crichton is missing a finger. So, what did you think of our list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, chuck us a like on Facebook and this video, follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our channel for more Rugby League Countdowns.